I love feminism. We were discussing on Tuesday the Louvre getting robbed and how they don't cover it in mainstream news. They just talk about what was stolen. So boring. I mean, that's really what all those boomers are about at this No Kings thing. It's people who don't get their news from X. They get it from sanitized MSNBC, which, as Anthony Cumia pointed out, is done. They're cutting ties with NBC. NBC doesn't want them. Their budget is going to be destroyed. It'll be a tenth of what it is. So I don't know if Chris Hayes and
Maddow, they give her a lot of money.
Maddow was making $360,000 an episode. What is the value there? And it's probably just gonna be mostly an app. I think it's gonna be called MS Now.
Yep.
So it is absolute toast. I mean, it's already toast. They're just acknowledging it. Oh, this is interesting. A little update from our favorite lady, E. Jean Carroll, who lied and said she was raped by Donald Trump. He ejaculated all over her. She's not washed the dress since. She refuses to have the DNA checked, which would be a no-brainer. And, okay, well, let's just play it.
I got to be hotter to win this
case?
Yeah,
I got to be this is a word. So what we did is we looked, I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob, and we did then I found the hairdresser and the makeup person who made me look like that in 1996.
Wait, stop.
She came every day.
That's a lie, right? She found a hairdresser. That could be a wig for all we know. Look at her disgusting, stupid house. Ugh. So she did not find the exact same hair and makeup person from 1996. She's a compulsive liar. But you just admitted that Trump would never want to fuck you. So you had to trick the jury into thinking that you're not hideous. And we've seen pictures of her back then. She was always a 4. And if there's one thing we know about Trump, he does not go below 7.8.
Day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly
Wait, what's
like
happening?
it was in 19.
Yeah, it's stuck here. 1 second.
Sometimes if you go back 1 second,
Yeah.
it will recalibrate.
In 1996, I wore the exact same clothes I wore in 1996. The exact clothes.
Yeah, they're back. It's back in trend.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a book here, but the.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia,
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
and together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining.
Thing I'm wearing on the cover, I bought it at Bergdorf's in 1993. So
Wow.
that's the kind of.
Wait, stop. No, you didn't. DKNY conceded that they were not making that particular dress back then. It was released much later. Did she get a red cent? I know that she was awarded $89 million, and she told the journalists interviewing her that she was going to buy one of the women a fishing kit and the other woman an apartment in Paris. I'd go with the latter. What?
And I didn't look like I looked in 96, but I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96. And it was enough. It was enough. So it was a trick.
This trick, that doesn't make you annoyed? That doesn't, you're feminist?
It was a trick. Like, we got to start countersuing these bitches. That's the only, and people are really scared to do it because they don't want to discourage actual rape victims from coming forward. But there needs to be some punishment for this terrorism because it trivializes real rape. So I can come at it from a feminist perspective if you'd like. This is kind of an interesting one. What if your man cheats?
My husband forgot he was married while on a guy's trip, and now there's a baby involved.
He forgot. Okay, I'm listening.
So yeah, this is the situation. My 32 female husband, 35 male, went on a week-long bachelor trip with his college buddies last summer. Came home like nothing happened. Fast forward to last month, and I get a message on Instagram from a woman saying she had a baby girl a few weeks ago and that my husband is the father. He swears it was a drunken one-night stand, that he wasn't thinking, that it was a mistake and didn't mean anything. But this wasn't just a random DM. She sent photos of the baby who looks exactly like him. She also sent screenshots of texts where he admitted he was married, but said they were separated, but still living together. We never separated, ever. Now he's acting like I should just forgive him because he came clean. Newsflash, he didn't, she did. And that, quote, everyone makes mistakes. I feel like my entire life just imploded, and there's an innocent baby in the middle of all of this who didn't ask for any of it. What even is the best next step here? Lawyer? Therapist? Both?
Both. Add to cart. Lawyer, therapist,
Okay, I don't
movers.
want to hear about her advice. Women's advice is always get divorced. They want to share their misery. Misery loves company. But, and that is, it's one thing to cheat. It's another thing to make a baby cheating. And his whole blackout thing doesn't work if he's texting that they're separated. But, you know, divorce destroys families. I don't know if they have kids. She didn't make that very clear. Why don't they have kids? She's late. This is a tough one. Because I tend to err on the side of no divorce. But if you guys don't have kids, who cares? Well, he's wasted your best years. That's really your biggest problem, is that you forgot to have kids. And now someone else made a baby. I don't know. What do you think, Dud?
I think probably divorce in that situation. It's way too complicated and messy. But yeah, you're right. Do they have kids? That's a big factor.
He's going to have to pay child support forever.
Yeah.
Let's assume they don't have kids. This is a tough one. Part of me is like, yeah, he fucked up. Let's move on. But this is a huge fuck up. And there's the texting saying we're separated. So it's not like he tripped and his dick fell in a lady. Also, who are these idiots who come in chicks? I was arguing with Chris Cotton, God rest his soul. He's dead now. A black comedian. And he's like, I got to come in something, either a mouth or a pussy. And I'm like, why? Because it feels good. I go, yes, so does pissing your pants. And then it gets real itchy. I'm sure diarrheaing yourself feels good at the very beginning of the act. But there's ramifications of pooping your pants. I'm kind of leaning to divorce. I don't really care about your relationship when you don't have kids. Which is ironic because I'm at a wedding right now where two people are married and one of them has a kid from a previous relationship. All right, let's check in on this sad slut. She is 33. I love to travel. Ladies, I don't know who told you can't travel when you have kids. I mean, it's slightly more complicated, but God, the New York Post's website is a fucking nightmare of ads. And pop-ups.
The video goes with the article, though, right? Yeah, looks like it.
I don't know.
I think it does.
I don't think so.
No?
She just said it's not safe in this whole article's. Okay. But let's see.
All right.
This is more warnings about traveling. I saw one where this girl, she had like 15 boyfriends around the world and she would just spend her time visiting them and they'd pay for everything. Yeah, that's called being a prostitute. We used to go to a place in Jamaica, I think it's called Pebbles, and your room comes with a nanny. You can She looks after you. My daughter was like 1.5 at the time. So she was just starting what she loved walking because she just mastered it. She walked till her toes were bleeding. But the nanny took care of it all, and we could do all that shit you just saw. Catch flights, not feelings. While many women in their 30s are looking to settle down by buying a home, getting married, and having children, Daisy Dyke is forging a different path. Dyke, 33, has been traveling solo full-time for 15 years. With what money? I've never had the urge to settle down, she said. She's from Dorset. The travel bug started her gap year in Australia when she was 18 years old. She's been on the move ever since. See, this kind of article is toxic. I remember giving Jen Kirkman shit for talking about how she doesn't want kids. And she said I was terrorizing her. She's visited 69 countries, traveling almost nonstop for 15 years. Can we see what your income is? This is definitely written by a woman, right? Yep, Brooke Steinberg. Where's your money coming from? Saving money during that time when she came back. When she graduated, she knew she would never have a traditional life. The more I traveled, the more opportunities and jobs arose. What do you mean? She moved to Greece to work as a waitress. Ooh, what an opportunity. Before briefly normal jobs. Okay, can we check in with this bitch when she's 42 and brutally miserable and she sees this article and is furious at herself and at Brooke Steinberg for promoting her idiotic aspirations? What a sad life. And we talk about how fucking a different chick every night is a gay lifestyle. This is also a gay lifestyle. This is what gays do. They travel all over the world relentlessly. Girls don't have personalities anymore. What's this one now? Nobody has a personality anymore. Again, written by a woman. Women are so good at me search, aren't they? Once you learn about trauma, you realize that everybody's personality is literally just a trauma response. I don't know what the fuck that means. Therapy speak has taken over language. It is ruining how we talk about romance and relationships, narrowing how we think about hurt and suffering, and now we are losing the words for who we are. Nobody has a personality anymore. In a therapeutic culture, every personality trait becomes a problem to be solved. Anything too human, every habit, every eccentricity, every feeling too strong has to be labeled and explained. And this inevitably expands over time, encompassing more and more of us until nobody is normal. Some say young people are making their disorders their whole personality. No, it's worse than that. Now they are being taught that their normal personality is a disorder. According to a 2024 survey, this is actually good writing because she's bringing in actual stats. According to a 2024 survey, 72% of Gen Z girls said that mental health challenges are an important part of my identity. Only 27% of boomer men said the same. This is part of a deeper instinct in modern life, I think, to explain everything. Psychologically, scientifically, evolutionarily, everything about us is categorized, and can be corrected. We think in theories, frameworks, systems, structures, drive, motivations, mechanisms, but in exchange for explanation, we lost mystery, romance, and lately, I think, ourselves. All right, pretty good writing there. Freya India. Probably a dude writing under a female pseudonym. You know what Woman Propaganda said the other day? He goes, thoughts are demons. Don't listen to your brain. Block out thoughts. Just live your life, do your shit, get your stuff done. And I think I talked about this already. Thoughts either prop you up and make you into a god, which you're not, or they demean you and tell you that you suck, which you don't. So fuck your brain. And I remember Conor McGregor saying the same thing. He goes, your brain's your fucking bitch. Don't listen to it. Don't let it do your bidding. You're the boss of your brain. It's just a muscle. If it doesn't want to go to the gym, you tell it to fuck off. Fuck your brain. Actually, that's a better title than BBB TV. Fuck your brain. And I've sort of been doing that recently. Like, I'm not going to get into it. My dad is very sick. I think he's coming to a close. I just block it out. I'm going to go visit him and stuff and spend time, helping him out. And I'll be there for him. But as far as like getting into it, like my wife put on the new John Candy movie, I Like Me. And the beginning is all about fatherhood. And I'm like, I'm not watching that.
It's pretty good.
Yep, not interested. Yeah, fuck your brain. Your brain's a stupid bitch. All right. Let's do one more, and then we'll do one last spin, because I got to go. So pretty and fresh-faced. Oh, yeah. So look at this girl. She's stunningly beautiful and just looks so pure and clean and innocent and fresh. She was probably 21 years old. And we've got her doing fucking porn. I mean, as a society, as a patriarchy, I say be the culture. Like, this is our problem. That these pretty young, fresh-faced girls with perfectly manicured eyebrows are fucking themselves on camera to appease incels who will never talk to a girl. That's a fucking mess, boys. We got a mess on our hands.
Single forever.
This is her crying, too. Guys, we got to fix this. This is... What do they say? Hey, fellow white people, racism is our problem and our problem alone. Don't ask black people to help you fix it. I feel the same way about OnlyFans. Hey, normal Western chauvinists, OnlyFans is our problem. We need to fix it. Stop whoring. So God seemed to want you to meet other girls, but I guess he's saying don't fuck sluts.
Okay.
I think, and that was the other feminist one, was about sex. So I think he's saying, if you guys are doomed, make sure she's okay, and look up some hotties, but don't go fucking anything.
All righty.
I don't make the rules. This is coming from the clouds, the iCloud. All right, last one. We'll see what he wants to end the weekend, or begin the weekend with, I should say. God wants your boss to be happy, Sean. So he ended the show with his favorite subject, Jasmine Crockett. There she is. She's a badass bitch. I think she's going to fight me, she said. What? I'm worried about the nails.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be blocking my face a lot. This is my bread and butter. I can't afford to have this sculpture damaged. Don't steal this from the Louvre. Don't throw pea soup on my Mona Lisa. But, you know, I was thinking about her and I tweeted this the other day. It's just, we just accept this, right? You want your representatives in the House of Representatives, the Senate, the White House, you want them to look like you. So we need more black politicians. We seem to be up to way more than 14%. But that's just a given, right? Yeah, it's true of TV too. You want your action heroes to look like you. Why? Why is this a given? Why do black people, like, what's the matter with every single person in all of politics being a white male? Every guy in the NBA seems to be a black male. Same with the NFL, with few exceptions. More than half of the fucking MLB is Hispanic. Am I whining about that? No. So white men are good at systems. Why can't a white man represent Harlem, south side of Chicago? Are you implying that he would be cruel to them because we're all racist? I've seen a lot of incompetence come from black politicians, especially the female ones, because they have 2 layers of protection. But, like, who came up with this rule? Why does a black area need to have a black politician? And why does it have to be Jasmine Crockett, who is a piece of trash? And we've sort of changed our mind about her recently. I used to think she's a rich kid pretending to be ghetto. No, she's a middle-class woman who's a retard, who can talk normal if she wants, but can also do ghetto. So she's a middle-class retard pretending to be a poor retard, but she's still a retard. Have you ever noticed we never get Gav's choice?
Yeah, only once in a while. Yeah.
Okay, this one is crazy. I guess she's on Fox News. I don't know where she's. Oh no, Fox News is talking about the video. Yeah. But who the F does a video from their shoe closet? Are you showing off that you have a lot of shoes? You're in a closet right now. You know that we know you're in a closet too, right? Like, this is a flex. She's in the closet flexing that she has a lot of shoes, which I'm sure 11-year-old girls would be impressed by.
Be clear that, like, law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime, okay? That is what they're supposed to do. They are supposed
Don't
to
they
solve
enforce the law?
crimes, not necessarily prevent them from happening, per se. I want to be clear that,
That's
like,
it. It's looping.
law
We've had her saying that before. This is her new thing. I think she sees crime as a black thing, which it is. And so she doesn't want crime to have a bad name. So she's defending crime. Instead of like getting rid of it or solving the problem, she's trying to like whitewash crime. So this is my only other one, and we'll end the show with this, where she says basically she's going to fight me.
I want y'all to know that every day that I walk in those halls, regardless of whatever rhetoric they put out about me, I am a very serious lawmaker.
Yes, you are.
At the same time, if you try me, you will find out. I just want to be clear about that, because I am truly a black woman at the same time. So I want y'all.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, Jazzy.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
Then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.